Well, you think sometimes like, man, I mean, can they go any lower? I mean, the gutter, they've gone in the sewage, they've gone in the depths of pure unadulterated snakehood. Well, Newsom, he sets the bar even lower. The guy went after Elon Musk's child. When do we say enough is enough? When do we say a line has been crossed? Is family hands off when it comes to political weaponization and political points? I think if you have a soul, it is. I'm going to share with you the response from Elon Musk, exactly what Newsom's press office, which is paid for by tax dollars, said. But first, here's the video that really spurned it all on, and then I've got so much more to share with you. Gavin Newsom wants to see more trans kids.
So we didn't get into trans sports. That's an issue no one wants to hear about because 80% of the people listening disagree with my position on this. But it comes from my heart, not just my head. It wasn't a political evolution.
Your position being that
I don't think it's. I want to see trans kids. I have a trans godson. There's no governor that's signed more pro-trans legislation than I have, and no one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBTQ community.
For the LGBT, he can't even get the words out because there's so many letters now. Nicki Minaj posted this on X in response, which I thought was really gold, saying, "Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav, the Gav-nots. Gav out. Send in the next guy. I'm bored." So what does his press office, which is tax funded by California residents, California law-abiding, hard-working, tax-paying citizens, Governor Newsom's press office goes after Elon Musk's daughter and says, correct, we're sorry your daughter hates you, Elon. Now, if you don't know anything about Elon's daughter, I'm going to tell you in just a second. I'm going to share with you a response, but I just want to say right now, that's so despicable to go after somebody's family. Repulsive doesn't quite cut it. Your soul, sir, is in disrepair. You need to seek serious professional treatment. I mean this in the most heartfelt, sincere manner that I can utter this. You don't go after somebody's kid, especially somebody who has sadly been estranged from their father and mother, as Elon's daughter, aka son, has been. That is just so egregiously below the belt, unwarranted, unneeded, unnecessary, and just plain capital W wrong. And if you don't know that, may God have mercy on your soul. Here's what Elon said in response. Elon's response to that post was, I assume you're referring to my son Xavier, who has a tragic mental illness caused by the evil woke mind virus you push on vulnerable children. I love Xavier very much, and I hope he recovers. My daughter Azure, Exa, she goes by Y, and Arcadia, and they do indeed love me very much. This is Elon's estranged transgender daughter who now goes by Vivian Jenna Wilson. She previously went by Xavier. She filed a petition in California to change her gender and name in 2022. The aspiring model also dropped her surname Musk and filed to drop any association with her father, saying she, quote, no longer lives with or wishes to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form. Newsom had the audacity to, instead of apologize, to double down and say, our children are watching a president who calls people retards and piggies. It's disgusting. And Spencer Pratt, who I know you know and I know, who is kind of like the sole white knight fighting Newsom, trying to expose the $100 million. I've done a ton of videos on this if you haven't seen it, but $100 million in fire aid money that is now missing. By the way, there hasn't been a single home in the Palisades that has received a penny from that concert, from that benefit. And Newsom, instead of figuring out what happened to that money, he goes on social media, he goes on podcasts. He's basically grooming himself and the country for a run in 2028, even though he doesn't have the balls to admit it. Spencer Pratt said, in response to that, my children watched you burn down their house. their school, their town, and their neighbors. You're disgusting. It's really amazing to me, everybody, because this is an issue that, again, it's like an 80-20 issue that I know a lot of people talk about. Majority of Americans don't want to have children have to get some sort of mutilated, irrevocable surgery to change their entire biological identity before the age of consent, giving them puberty blockers, which we still to this day have zero clue what the long-term healthcare ramifications are. If you feel that way, I don't know about you, but I mean, most kids, I mean, I could even say maybe even up to 30, most young people don't know who they are. They don't know what they want to do. And it changes rapidly from the ages of 13 to 28. I myself, I had no clue. I changed my mind a million times. I can't imagine doing something like this to yourself, which is, again, irrevocable. You can't reverse it. This is irreversible surgery. And there's been statistic after statistic. There's been so much data that has proven that people who do this regret this later in life when they get old enough, mature enough, and they develop enough. And even some go as far as committing the ultimate sin, ending their own lives and destroying their families. And so it's so remarkable to me that he wants to die on this hill. It doesn't make an ounce of sense. Look, I 100% agree in people's freedoms. Do whatever you want. But after the age of 18, when you're an adult, you can do, that's the rule. You know, you can drive, you can vote, you can get certain beverages, well, not till 21, but et cetera, et cetera. That's sort of the age. You can join the military. Why are we pushing this on children? Why don't you just leave the kids alone? It doesn't make an ounce of sense to me. Can anybody explain it to me? Let me know in the comments down below. But wait, there's more. There's more from this diabolical Decepticon vermin, Gavin Greasy Newsom. I have a clip right here which proves, and he admits it wholeheartedly, that the Democrats lied about giving health care. He just admitted it, to illegal aliens. Watch this.
As it relates to undocked healthcare, yeah, I'm proud of that because I believe in universal healthcare. You know, others may say it. I did it.
My fellow Americans, you got to understand the impact of that. He blew it. He blew it. This should be another one of those things. This is how you weaponize politics, not going after people's children, you demonic cult Democrats. He admitted it. They shut the government down for over a month. People were starving. People were living, air traffic control officers, people who keep us safe. And this guy had to get 2-3 jobs. They're driving people's groceries using Instacart and Uber Eats. They shouldn't have had to do that. They shut the government down for 40 days. I think it was longer. I can't even remember. It was such a painful tragedy. But I mean, they did it and they claimed that, no, we're not saying illegals should get health care. And the only reason that we didn't capitulate was because we're not giving American citizens, hardworking American citizens, money to illegals. And he just admitted it. Want living proof of what kind of a shape-shifting, demonic apparition this sniveling, soulless, broken haircut that passes for a man is? I want you to see a difference here. A side-by-side video, which says it all. Watch.
I know it's impolite. We have to be more calm and demure.
A couple of your own.
But I'm not calm, and I'm not going to submit myself to niceties. Not when this guy is trying to wreck our goddamn country. Wake up. You will lose your country. There's no working with Donald Trump. There's only working for him. And I will never work for Donald Trump. These are dictatorial constructs, authoritarian tendencies. And if you are black or brown in this country, I feel like you probably feel like authoritarianism is already here. That's Donald Trump's America. And so, yeah, I sure as hell will have a closed fist and push back.
We have to work through all these. But again, with an open hand, not a closed fist, a little less judgment, we need to find common ground, not just stand our ground. Because I do respect people I disagree with. It's not a zero-sum game. I try to work with Donald Trump. I was on the tarmac with him. I was probably no governor in the country worked with him more closely during COVID. We have to live together and advance together across our differences. And so I want to find those areas. I want to find the humanity. I want to find the love. I'll use that word.
I honestly think he's so mired in his own swamp BS that he actually believes he's telling the truth. I've said it once, I've said it ad infinitum, ad nauseum. When a tree breathes, oxygen is released. When a human being breathes, carbon dioxide is released. When a Democrat breathes, raw, unfiltered sewage pollutes the atmosphere. I want to share this with you. Polymarket, which is the odds-making website, just put Gavin Newsom in a huge front-running lead to be the Democratic presidential nominee in 2028. That's how corrupt, defunct, dysfunctional, and broken this ugly, disgusting anti-American party is. You know what to do. We can't let this happen, America. We just can't. You saw the evidence. Not that you needed to see it, but you saw it. And if you made it this far, I've got a beautiful, delicious bonus for you. I want you to check out this very smart, practical resident just issuing the facts to the worst unqualified lioness degenerate DEI mayor that's ever walked the face of the earth in Karen Bass. This video is the personification of this entire broken, fractured party. It is brilliant. It might just be the best video that personifies who she is, who Newsom is, who the entire Democrat Party is. He blasts her with facts, and she goes, I don't agree, notices somebody's filming her, and then has one of her staffer just conveniently get in there and say, oh, I need you over here. This is brilliant. Watch.
The question has been, recently Martin's irresponsible admitted that the amount well, we got about 4 to 5 to 6 a day. The official production was 1,553. That was the official number of losses counted. So if you do that simple math, I'm wondering why are you not discussing the fact that maybe much of this number is actually a production because of overdose deaths. If we have 5 a day, that's about 2,000 a day, 2,000 a year, and the reduction is 1,550.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying. They're on my desk. It's on me. I'm sorry, but
how is that progress? They're counting dead people.
And also, what
don't you understand about that question?
Yeah,
And
then I email you all the receipts and everything.
It's a reduction of encampments.
We're talking about homeless population is down 1,553 by the last count, right? We all know that.
I mean, you said it 2 times.
Okay, but we know that's.
I'm just telling you.
That's
I know, because you got all the checks. You got $4 grand.
I'm just telling you. That's all I know.
That was our donation.
So you have your perspective.
What is you're not agreeing with the basic math. Because if we have 5 a day, that's 5 times 365, and that's about 2,000 a year.
There's more taken.
Okay. Okay, so you're
doing it.
I'm sorry, what
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, because you're the mayor and question you're supposed to be candid. So I'm just asking you a candid question. Then you have people interrupting, of
That'd
course.
be very nice.
You got your
I just absolutely love that. Whoever you are, that resident in that video, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments down below. I want to give you a gift or something, a Amazon gift card. That was just brilliant. Let's help us find that guy. And if you happen to be watching, let me know in the comments down below. That was superb. Such a beautiful expose into who these people really are. They are so she can't even answer a candid, basic math question. She gets confronted with the abysmal lies that she spews on a day-to-day basis, smiles, grits her teeth, pretends that everything's okay, and just says, I don't agree. We're not falling for that crap anymore. That might have worked 15, 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. Not anymore. I can't wait to get your comments on this video and everything. Please, I beg you. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm not asking you to click anything. I'm not asking you to do anything. Well, I'm asking you to click the thumbs up. That's it. But share this. Let's make this video go viral. Help me. Our mission here is to make common sense go viral for the good of our grandkids' grandchildren, the future of the greatest country known to man. You can help. Tap that thumbs up. Share this out. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face down here to subscribe. Turn on the bell notification. Turn on all notifications so you never miss out. It's free. And as always, may God bless you and God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.